Catch up on all the live shows right here on africatechradio.com.
I mean, guys, just listening to that and, of course, looking at how the lives of students and children would be greatly changed. I mean, the learning curves and learning dynamics are shifting. I can't wait for a world where you go into classrooms and children are not afraid of what the next experiment is going to be. I'm saying this as a science student. Back then in school, I'll definitely always have a little bit of skepticism going into the labs, because then one microscope to about 20 people. Can you imagine? Everybody just there's no patient enough to actually spot what you're looking for. So you go there, you start to actually pretend like you saw something. Then you have to go back and put the proof on your lab report and drawing all of those things that you barely saw because there was not enough time for you, and just having it displayed in classroom walls where we go into the metaverse and everybody can have a look and feel of what these organisms or tiny things you're experimenting for. Maybe you're on a dashboard that you're working on chips and everything, scientists and all of that stuff. It's going to be really amazing. Then a lot of things is happening in the world right now, and we're going to be talking about it in the next few minutes. So I'm taking it from the classroom straight into the marketplace, because revolution is happening in every sector in the world right now. We're talking about health, we're talking about finance, we're talking about religion, we're talking about fitness, we're talking about, any area you can actually think of right now. There's expansion for and space for growth, and this transformation is all about technology advancements that has been introduced to us, and we're trying to catch up. Africa is playing catch up right now, and no one is going to be left behind. So do not miss the next couple of minutes. I have a guest coming through. We're going to talk about digitizing SMEs in Africa. It's a whole lot of transformation going on. So the marketplace is not going to be left behind. There's so much you can learn for it. So keep waiting. Wait. Don't be so angry. Don't be intimidated. Don't feel weary about everything that technology has been doing. Feeling scared that you can't catch up or you don't know how to. Don't worry. We'll bring all of these people, experts, game changers, drivers in these industries or sectors. They'll come talk to us about how to play catch up with what technology is doing around us. It's the cruise control moment, we just sit down, relax, and of course have great time, great conversation right here on Africa Tech Radio. In case you've not followed us on social media, you can do that right now at A-Tech Radio on Instagram and Africa Tech Radio on Twitter, and on Facebook we are Africa Tech Radio. I'm still very much in the studio, but let's just enjoy this song, because I will wait for all of these changes to happen, because I really want to be a part of this revolution, and I'm sure you also want to. So let's just relax and enjoy this music. When I come back, we'll delve into the marketplace.
You're listening to Cruise Control.
And yes, guys, it's about time we discuss money talk. I like money talk. And of course, tech is actually giving us that space where now you can earn passively from any angle. Like, there are gaps that are becoming glaring for people, and people are kind of preferring solution also. I think that's what the advancement is all about. And right now in the money markets, a lot of game players, when you talk about the money markets, you look at people, enterprises, businesses, and you see that people are either earning, buying, selling. There's a whole lot of things going on, but this institution have been governed by the government of the country or state, and their policies also and guidelines that streamline these things. So tech is actually giving that space where people started building stuff and trying to close this gap. That means people who are less, or the margin of service that they receive is quite slim, and they're not easy to reach also. So tech is giving us that leverage to get into corners and areas like that. And when you look at big businesses in Africa, we can talk about the Alaba International Electronics Market, Onitsha Market. I think they sell materials and Aba. Then we look at the markets in Kenya, Masai. I hope I'm not murdering the name. Oh, thanks, Tony. And also we'll look at the Owino market in Uganda. These are big markets that actually have a lot of micro, small, and also medium-sized entrepreneurs. So today's conversation, we're going to look at how we can better serve these people. I mean, look at the world around you. Things are changing. I mean, just in Nigeria, people find it very hard to transact. I mean, just to buy and sell has actually become a struggle. Who would ever thought that we'd get to this point? But a lot of challenges pop up and solution comes on. So we're definitely going to be having that type of conversation in the next few minutes. I've got my guest around, but let me prep my guest before we kickstart this conversation. And yes, of course, I'm still very much in the studio with you guys. And I'm here all the way till 5 p.m. today. And my conversation with my guest was pretty interesting because when I look at businesses these days, it's not like it used to be. People are digitizing their business. I mean, I'm online and the next thing I'm seeing is the algorithm trying to sell me something. And right now, platforms are helping merchants and enterprises to actually leverage on what technology is right now. And on the stage we're standing right now, things are moving so fast. If you don't catch up with what's happening around you, your business might become obsolete, and that's no good. I mean, a lot of effort and capital were put into starting the business, and you had a strong belief system inside of you that you could actually sustain that business. So rather than just let it fall by because you are a bit confused or don't know exactly how to meet up with the changes happening around you, it's okay to feel that way, but it's not okay to give up. I mean, we are your number one solution portal right now. We are Africa Tech Radio, and we'll bring you everything technology and information right at your fingertips. You can listen to us on your phone, on your PC, wherever form or gadget you're using at the moment. We're always here 24/7, 5 days a week. Tune in, you definitely catch us with programs. And if there are things maybe you'd like us to talk about, and we've probably had the conversation in the past, you can catch up on that one on our website, www.africatechradio.com. We've got uploads of most of our content from Tony Tech Side to Gloria's Grid to What the Tech Africa, and of course, Cruise Control is right there. So you might just want to catch up with all the things happening. And today is Tuesday, and on Tuesday I like to take viral news. And in regards to the fraud situation that happened last year, looking at cryptocurrency, looking at what the trade and market is like right now, the fraud is no longer an allegation because investigation has been carried, and they saw where the other money was diverted into. So right now they're saying self-proclaimed Bitcoin inventor with 44 billion rand lawsuits can go to trial. So Craig Wright's lawsuit against Bitcoin network developer to try to recover billions of dollars can continue at trial in a London court. So they're actually moving it right now. The ruling paves the way for a trial on whether developers owe duties to owners of digital assets, which a lawyer representing some developers said could pose fundamental challenges to decentralized finance if Wright wins. The glorious thing you hear from Bitcoin traders or people who are like advocates of the Web3 is the decentralized system, and they're trying to push that into almost everything, trying to bring everything to one phase so people can actually have transparency and accountability. And right now, if Craig should actually win this lawsuit, it means that this decentralized system would not really work, because right now developers would actually face challenge like with owning their duties and assets. So I don't know, it's a whole lot of things that have been happening. It's just the viral news that every crypto person just wants to know what's going on, because this affects the market. Either makes the market bullish, bearish. I keep forgetting the third word, but it's quite interesting because this actually means that Bitcoin surges will keep going higher and higher, and this has been happening since August last year. There's been a surge in the price market, and the future for Bitcoin, what's it looking like? So cryptocurrency may have crept into our life, but then this whole fraud situation that happened last year with overall global crypto market cap, it rose to 5%. That means $871 billion since January, but it's still down over 57% from this time last year. That means it's gone up by 5% and gone down by 57%. I don't think that's a good rise. So Bitcoin itself had gained 4.3% since the start of 2023, and those stock in a narrow range between 16,500 and 17,300. The world's biggest cryptocurrency is airily subdued, and with 7-day volatility dropping to levels not seen since October. So this is like, people will play. It's not a stock. I don't know. I'm trying to remember what this game is called. I usually see grown-ups while I was growing up. When I was a bit younger, I see grown-ups playing this thing, and it's a game of numbers. So this is fluctuating right now, and a lot of people still have trials to answer to, and the result or the outcome of this trial is going to determine what the market is going to look like. I don't know why it was crypto news that popped on today, because that's not exactly what I was going for. But it's okay. And of course, I'm going to be having another great conversation on Thursday. I don't know if I should be telling you all about that one, but I am excited to talk about green energy. I mean, that seems to be where people are looking at. Not a lot of people look at that, but people are actually looking into that. And if you look around, the resources are getting smaller and becoming very unavailable, inconsistency with supply, and people are just trying to see what they can do. So I'll be having that conversation on Thursday. But right now, we're still taking viral news. That is also on my viral news, but I don't know if I should take it or just leave it for Thursday, because Thursday is fixed. So I'll play some music right now. When I come back, I'll decide what news I'm going to check next. Then I'll give my verdict, and we'll check if it is exactly what it is.
You're listening to Cruise Control.
And of course, it's 4:36 p.m. by my watch, and it's time for me to bounce. I'm gonna pack my bag like Timmy Dakolo just said, and off I go. Wish me well. With fuel scarcity and of course money also in limited circulation, it's a whole lot of struggle out there in Nigeria at the moment, but we are conquerors, we are warriors, we are made for this. Don't mind me. I mean, that's where our strength shows up for us. We are strong, we are son of the soil, African giants, yes. So when you get tired, you have to appraise yourself and remind yourself that you are. Okay? Yes, I'll be running out of the studio right now. Definitely going to come back on Thursday. Lillian is going to be covering up for me. So it's going to be a very, very smooth Wednesday for me. I can feel it. It feels like an extra weekend. But I'm definitely busy also. So I have all of you in mind. On Thursday, I'm also going to have another guest on the show. So it's not really a restful Wednesday, you see? Well, I'll come back better for you guys. So while I'm running out of the studio and you're probably in traffic or you're just packing up in your offices at the moment, just trying to do one thing or the other, I think you should actually just woosah before facing it all. And of course, if you're in traffic, no cursing, no smoking and driving, and of course, be safe. From me to you, it's peace, love, and more music. And I've got Burna Boy with Bank on It coming up right now. Good evening.
Thanks for listening, and don't forget to catch up on all the live shows right here on africatechradio.com.